What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the RC News, episode 41. Try to do this every week. And this week, got some random stuff to show you. Let's check it out. Well, if you missed this, Associated is releasing another RC10T. This is the Clifflet edition. Move over. That cow paint job and all about that red chassis. That's what this one's all about. 1991 Florida Winter Championships. This was in the RC car action. I had that edition, 1991. This cow paint job blew people away. You know, it's not like airbrush magic or anything. Pretty simple, but yeah, it's all about that red chassis. And this thing was pretty cool. You know, they had the plastic bolts mounting the shocks. They did the carbon above the stealth tranny. They started cutting away the rear motor mount. And of course, they powder coated that chassis. So pretty cool addition. You got to paint the body yourself if you want it to look the way it does. But, you know, pretty cool. I don't know. Did you guys get one yet? I haven't even gotten one yet. I haven't gotten any Associated re-release. But this one's pretty rad, and I did have an RC10T. I don't know, maybe this is the one I get. And it looks like Team Coyote's released a stock class racing ESC called the RS120. Like most stock class ESCs, it's got a 10.5 motor limit. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Check that out. This is pretty exciting. Looks like Team Coyote has released pictures of their MP11 prototype. So yeah, new MP 1/8 scale racing platform. It's always exciting when the new one comes out, see what they've refined. And yeah, this is probably one of the oldest, best performing 1/8 buggies in the history of 1/8 RC racing. If anybody disagrees with that, let's battle. But yeah, this has been winning many races for a very long time. And yeah, it's kind of the OG in that arena. I'd imagine Lutz and Feelong have been testing this thing for a bit. Check this thing out. Hong Nor released their new X5B images of this new buggy. Kind of an older design. They're calling it a new buggy, but you know, people seem to be kind of hating on it. I guess the X3 wasn't that great. So yeah, we'll see. Looks like it's an older design. Doesn't look like it has anything revolutionary on it, but you know, it's kind of an oversaturated area too, the 1/8 scale platform. So, but these guys are a manufacturer. They make a lot of buggies. I'd imagine they make buggies for other people. They're kind of one of those big factories, but yeah, pretty neat. Just another one out there. You probably see it in Asia and Europe, not so much in North America, but just notable. Different buggy, something to take a look at. So it looks like the legend Masami Hirosaka is going to be taking a role at Associated as their on-road vehicle product development director. That's exciting news. The legend. This dude has won so many races. It looks like Usakani has released the 2.0 version of their NGE drift car. They're calling this the SE version. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's a lot of carbon fiber. It's got lay-down shocks on the front end. It's got a KPI front end. And yeah, not much else different on the back end from some other drift cars, but the front end's kind of the notable thing, and a lot of carbon fiber. It looks like a nice build. It's got one of those alloy mounts for the servo that kind of inverts the servo like some of the micro drift cars, and it looks like a very well balanced car. So yeah, go check that out from Usakani. Do you love car audio? I love car audio. Check out these little sub boxes from Sor RC Products. Pretty rad. It looks like they're designed for some of the Night Customs Element interiors, but I'm sure you could use them on a lot of builds. Yeah, just some cool little Bluetooth sub boxes. You got to respect some of those lowrider builds when they've got like a bed of subs in a truck. Those guys kind of go hard with that, but yeah, these are neat. Yeah, if you want to like spice up, put a little sub box, play some Bluetooth from your phone. Kind of cool. I like them. They look great. Speakers make me happy. Remember a buddy of mine had a Chevy S10 with 12 Serwin Vega 12s in the back of the bed. It was a show car. Man, those were the days, the 90s. And it looks like Team Associated released the alloy top bulkhead for the DC-10. So yeah, kind of needed. The plastic one was a little lacking. So yeah, you can get that Team Blue Associated Anno for the top portion of your bulkhead. Pretty cool. This is pretty interesting. LRP, out of nowhere, They've got a club race car called the Antics by LRP, the S10 Blast BX3 Club Racer. That's a mouthful. Looks like it's an inexpensive club race car. Four-wheel drive platform, 1/10, and plastic chassis. It's got like, you know, quick release diffs, some decent shocks. It's very well priced, 119 euros. So looks like they're trying to build up something that gets people in the door for racing. And so, yeah, if they did like a stock class with this, it would keep it nice and cheap and grow the hobby, which is what we're having a problem with right now. Everybody is kind of not getting into RC, and we need younger people to do that. So price is an issue, and everybody keeps modding things like crazy, which makes it not fun for people getting into it. So this is kind of good to see. And yeah, LRP out of nowhere, pretty cool. So yeah, go check it out on their site. It's called the Antics by LRP. Actually, correction, it's called the S10 Blast BX3 Club Racer. So yeah, go check it out. It's pretty cool. And here's some good news. I was stumbling around the internet and I noticed Redcat's having a ridiculous sale. Looks like you can get the hauler for a big discount. You know, there's a bunch of stuff, but notable, the RDS Builders Kit is only $100 now. So I'm not sure what's up with that. And the RDS RTR is now $200. So MT18s are down to $129. That's $100 for a pretty nice builder's kit. Well, if you're running X-Ray two-wheel drive, it looks like J Concepts released all their typical bodies for the XP2 2025 X-Ray platform. So you've got your P2 body, your S15 body, subtle differences between all these bodies, F2, and then the S2. So yeah, go check it out. If you need to freshen up your body for your X-Ray buggy, J Concepts has got it. All right, thanks for stopping by the RC News, everyone. This has been episode 41. Look at this. I'm going to save a starfish. I'm pretty sure it's already dead, but, you know, I found it on the beach, and I'm just going to do my part. There it goes, back into the ocean. See ya, fella. Anyway, see you next week, everyone. Peace.